lost a lot of leaders, but now it's time to rise to the occasion.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about BMF Season 3, Episode 6. This is the final predictions. So down below, I want you guys to give me your final predictions for this next upcoming episode. We already know it's about to be a lot of funerals. It will be sad, but Meech and Terry still have issues. They have to figure out what they're going to do with Henrietta. And of course, we know Meech will be expanding, or at least start his journey down to St. Louis to meet up with Jay Pusha. So I cannot wait to see how that's going to play out as well. Now I'm going to go over these exclusive pictures, and after that, we're going to go over the trailer one last time to give those final predictions. Now the title of the episode is called Casualties of War, and the description of the episode reads, Meech plans to travel to St. Louis to link up with Jay Pusha. He hopes to build a business in St. Louis and expand BMF. Terry returns to Detroit to welcome the new addition to the family. So those are the key things that we're going to have to look out for in this latest episode of BMF. And as I told you guys before, Glock and Henrietta, they got to go. You know what I'm saying? Your girl Henrietta, she took out Detective Amberson. She ended up taking the protection from Kevin. We saw what happened to Kevin, and man, that was very, very sad. We know Glock, he dropped off a kid. He took out Milton, so he needs to go just based off that alone. So I'm eager to see if Meech and Remy will actually, team up to take down a common enemy. And we're going to see what Detective Brian is going to do as far as Henrietta, because I'm pretty sure he's going to have a conversation with not just Terry, but most likely her pops, Blaze. But let's go over some of these exclusive pictures. And I dropped the exclusive pics yesterday for you guys. Check that video out. We know that it will be a funeral. We know at Milton's funeral, most likely Meech is going to pop up. This is why Remy and Clyde are looking kind of crazy. Now, this is just my prediction. So I believe they're going to be very pissed off about this. But Meech may still trying to link up in order to take down Glock. We're going to see. Now, we see Detective Brian and Detective Veronica Jen. And most likely this is Kevin's funeral. We also know that Detective Amberson got dropped off too. But I'm pretty sure that Veronica Jen wants to get payback. This is very personal. You know what I'm saying? You took out her partner, so you know she wants to get Henrietta. And I believe Detective Brian will feel a whole lot of pressure on both sides as far as getting payback and how to approach things with Henry's, pops, Blaze. Now, your girl, Markeisha, look at her. I know she will be with Terry in this episode. The question is, can she really be trusted? I know a lot of the fans was talking about maybe she was the one that called children's services and stuff, and she set up the whole game plan to act like she was helping him out in order for her to be around him, right? Well, we're going to find out soon enough. All I know is this. She's looking very shaky, and she's looking like she's up to something. Now, we can see Lucille, and she's looking very upset with Nicole. She about to put those hands on Nicole. Most likely, Nicole's been kicking it with Breeze, having a good old time. And most likely, Nicole has probably been telling the truth, probably being disrespectful, and Lucille can't take it no more. So, of course, she's going to check her daughter. Now, in this scene right here, we can see Henrietta and her pops, Blaze. And I'm going to tell you right now, he will be upset about what happened to Detective Amberson because she is a cop. We know he was a former cop, so he feels some type of way about this. And I'm pretty sure that Henrietta is going to feel like, man, my pops, he needs to back me or whatever. But once she realizes that she's messed up, I believe she's going to feel some type of way about it. And I told you guys, I would not be surprised if Henrietta tries to get at her dad when it's all said and done. Now, I could be completely wrong with all this, but the whole cop thing and the family blood and all that stuff, I think it's going to tie into this whole storyline. And Henrietta just may make a move. Now, look at your boy, Raw Dog Charles. He back. He said, you know what? I'm going to get Lucille back. It's Raw Dog Charles versus the Doctor. Who is going to win? I mean, he ain't playing around with Lucille. He feels like once he dropped that song, he feels like he's the top dog. And he feels like he's won this battle with the Doctor. But But the doctor said, you know what? I'm not done yet. It's my turn now, Charles. I'm going to show you how to operate the right way. And we know it's going to be a date between the two. And the doctor, he is going to make his move. The question is, will his move actually work? And will Lucille end up choosing him? Now, in this picture right here, we can see Angel having a conversation with Meech. We know he will be going down to St. Louis, and they're probably going to talk about that. And also, they may talk about Rodney Greeny Green and what may happen. Now, Duffy seems like he done got jacked up or he done got into it with somebody. I mean, look at him. Look at his outfit. It's looking kind of roughed up. So did something happen at the club, the MKs, Rodney Greeny Green? Well, we're going to find out soon enough. Now, back to the trailer. We know it's going to be a lot of funerals in this episode, at least in my predictions. We know it's going to be Milton's funeral. So we know that Remy, he will be very emotional. I told you guys, do not be surprised if Meech does show up just to show his respects for the kid. And I would not be surprised if Meech and Remy does team up in order to take down Glock and the MKs. Now we know Terry, he will be back in Detroit. We know he will be at a funeral as well. We know the Diesel character got dropped off. We know that Kevin got dropped off. The question is, did Terry go show his respects to Kevin? And if so, how would Detective Brian feel about this? I believe Detective Brian's about to turn up in this episode. This second half of the season, he's about to go crazy because of what happened to his son. And I believe Gloria will put a lot of pressure on Detective Bryant to do something about this because she was already pressing him when we first saw them together when Kevin ended up getting locked up. Now we know Meech will be going down to St. Louis to set up shop with Jay Pusha and expand the whole business. Hopefully things go well. We know with Meech it's always something, so I would not be surprised if something does pop off while he is down there. Maybe he's going to have other issues, but as of right now, he really can't afford to have any more issues coming his way. Now, we know Henrietta, she will be having that flamethrower in this episode. Some of you guys say she could be burning up the guy that was talking to law enforcement. I believe his name was Lenny Edwards or whatever. But if so, I won't be surprised. I mean, she's about to turn up. She's, tired of BMF. And I told you guys, this is the scene that the fans have been waiting to see. When we saw that official trailer, we saw Henrietta's character. Everybody was wondering, who is this girl? What is she all about? Well, in this episode, we're finally going to see exactly what time it is. But she still needs to get dropped off along with Glock, as I told you guys. And hopefully we see Rodney Greeny Green return in this episode because, as I told you guys, I believe he's still going to have problems with Angel because he's going to want to get payback as well, because if he's alive, most likely he will continue to try to create issues for Meech and anybody that gets in his way. Now, I want you guys to leave your theories, predictions, leave it all down below. I want to catch you guys tonight for the quick thoughts, early impressions. I may drop, another video for you guys before that, so stay tuned. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.